So buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome everybody to the Power Up in the Market update. I am joining you guys from the Cybertruck this morning. I had an internet outage and I had to pivot, and here I am with all of you. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your time. The conversation for today is all about SOPs, leverage, and systems. So we're going to do a deep dive. I already am thinking we're probably going to do a second version of this conversation as well. Actually, this is one of the key questions that I get asked by a lot of different people. Like, what systems do you use? You know, how are you creating leverage? Like, so these are very, very popular topics. So I'm going to make sure that we do an encore conversation and we'll go a little bit deeper on the second conversation. So, Ms. Terry, if you could share the market update. I'm just going to go into the local market update. This is just going to give you the stats of what's happening on the local markets. And these are just 5 counties. So obviously, if your county is not represented here, one of the things that I always encourage each and every single one of you is to do a weekly market update. That way you understand what the numbers are and what is happening in your local marketplace. So if you notice, LA County, we had 1.3 billion closed, 639 million in Orange County, 235 million in San Bernardino, 367 million in Riverside, and 512 million in San Diego. And look at the actives. That means that somebody sat down with homeowners and signed listings, guys. Yes, in these last 7 days, 1,300 times in LA, 412 times in Orange County, 456 times in San Bernardino, 689 times in Riverside, and 662 in San Diego. So a lot of production is happening. And again, if your market is not represented in these, in this page, make sure that you use your MLS. MLS is where I get all these stats. It's not a magical tool. I just want to let you guys know it's the MLS. You guys already have it. So if we total out the 5 counties, I think we have that on the next page, Ms. Terry, if you can go to the next slide. We have $3 billion in production, 2,800 homes sold, and $77 million in commissions paid. So I just heard an interesting stat, which I'm going to pivot away from the screen, actually, Ms. Terry. I'm going to go ahead and share another one. So guys, it's going to take double the amount of conversations for you to get a transaction right now. It's going to take you double the amount of conversations for you to get a transaction right now. I want you guys to memorize that. It's going to take you double the amount of the conversations for you to do a transaction. And the number is 28 conversations. 28 conversations to a transaction. 28 conversations to a transaction. So that means if you want to do a transaction, you're going to have 28 conversations. So think about how many people you're talking to every single day. Are you talking to at least 28 people every day? And maybe yes, and maybe you're not. If you're not getting the results that you desire, it might be, just saying, because you're not having enough conversations. So I'm going to pivot to my screen here. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the slideshow. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. And again, thank you guys for your patience this morning as I am doing the best I can here with my internet situation and in the car. So let me go ahead and hit the, here we go. Oh no, this is not it. Play. How do I do this? Nope. Okay, play. Oh, here we go. All right, perfect. So cool. All right, I'm going to share the screen now. Thank you guys for your patience once again. I love you guys. Here we go. Dominate the shift. That's what I'm calling this today. We're going to skip the affirmations, unless you guys wanted me to do it in the car, because I will, because this is exactly how I've done it for so many years. So if you guys are in for the affirmations, we could do them. Who's in for the affirmations? If you guys are in for the affirmations, yes, Yoni's in there for the affirmation. Jill, Terry's in for the affirmations. Okay, let's do it. You guys, all right, cool. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, power up. We're going to do that twice. And then I'm going to say the phrase, and you're going to repeat after me. All right? So you guys unmute yourselves because I want to hear you guys. I don't want to be the only person that's crazy yelling in the truck. All right. So are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, power up.
Power
1, 2, 3, power up.
1, 2, 3, power up.
up.
Power up.
Every day and every way, I'm getting better and better.
Every day and every way we're getting better and better.
Every day and every way I'm getting stronger and stronger.
Every
Day and every way I'm getting
day
stronger.
Every day and every way I'm getting smarter and smarter.
Every
Every day and every way I'm getting smarter and smarter.
I was born to win.
I was born
to win.
I will never surrender.
I will
I'll never surrender.
I will always keep growing.
I will always keep growing.
I was born to be great.
I was born to be great.
Today will be the best day of my life, no matter what.
Today will be the best
Best day of my life.
no matter what.
Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Hey, no matter what, even if I have to do the Zoom call on a Cybertruck, let's get it. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. All right. Awesome. So the next conversation, I'm not going to go over this. You guys know my story, but this is, 19 years in the business, right? I presented this presentation in Sacramento, and it was super powerful. But 19 years in the business, had the opportunity to represent 1,800 families throughout my career. I've been with 2 companies in the past: Remax 9 years, Keller Williams 4 years, EXP here 5.5 years. I did a lot of listings. 70% of all of my business was listings. I mastered dialogue, scripts, all that good stuff, mindset. Also, guys, by the way, if you guys are in real estate, obviously, which you all are, you also signed up for personal development. So if you haven't made a decision, that personal development is part of your day, part of your life, then you're missing a big chunk of the business, because what's going to be really important is that you guys have to stay in the game. So I'm not going to go over this. This is the buyers and sellers kit. You guys should already have this. For those of you that are obviously, been here in couple of my presentations, if you actually have not seen this, scan the QR code. But this is a buyer and seller kit. Buyer and seller kit, guys. So this is going to give you, and also this link, by the way, is always updating. So new stuff that is continuing to add is added to these links. So just make sure that you guys save that. That way you guys can have that in play. So I want to remind you guys that the average real estate agent last year made $44,000 in commission, $22 an hour. That's what an agent made last year. So what does this mean? It means that this is your competition, quote unquote. And I'm saying quote unquote because this is your competition. It's somebody that's making $22 an hour. So with that, when I see something like this, I think that there's a massive opportunity, because the business, it's really simple. You have to have conversations. You talk to buyers, talk to sellers, and negotiate contracts. A lot of the times, like I mentioned, right, we're not having enough conversations. If you're not making the income, the revenue that you desire, you're definitely not having enough conversations. So I know every single one of you wants to make 7 figures in this next 12 months, right? Everybody, 7 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures. So 4 questions you should ask yourself to make 7 figures, okay? And get clear, because we're starting a new quarter, guys. We have less than 100 days for the end of the year. These are questions you should ask yourself right now. What do I want? Why do I want it? Because the why is going to keep you in the game, by the way. The why is going to keep you in the game. Why is this a must for you? And what about it is an absolute must? Like, why is it a must for you? Is it a lifestyle? Do you have, maybe certain things you want to do with your family? Freedom, right? What is it that makes it an absolute must? Now, also, this is the last one. What is the sacrifice I'm willing to make? Because something in your life is going to need to change. You might need to tune off of Netflix. You might want to not binge watch Netflix for 4 hours. So something is going to need to give. Maybe you're taking off weekends. You're like, you know what? I'm doing okay. I'm just going to take off all the weekends. You're going to have to sacrifice some weekends, guys. I'm telling you. and look at your income up until right now. If you are not where you want to be, it's time to level up. Yes, I know the market, the industry, we got the elections around the corner, you know, it's a little funky right now. There's a lot of changes. But because of that, guys, there's a huge opportunity. When everybody's running the opposite direction, you want to rush into the storm. This is the time to go all in, guys. So, and I've said this to you guys over and over and over, you are 15 objections away from making 7 figures a year. 15 objections away. And I've taught you guys this. ChatGPT can give you exactly the objections that you're going to get, right? Objections for buyers, objections for sellers. We went over these. If you want to make $1 million a year in commissions, that means that your time is worth $480 an hour. That's how much every hour of your time is worth if you're making $1 million a year. So if your average sales price, $500,000, that means you need to sell about 8 to 9 properties a month, right? If it's $1 million, like a lot of people that are in Orange County, 1.1 million, I mean, that's only like 4 homes. So do your numbers, but that's exactly what it's going to take you to make $1 million in a year. So when next time that you're negotiating with yourself, you might say, I'm going to spend 4 hours on Netflix. That costs you $2,000. I'm going to go to the game and I'm going to go and, you know, chill for 6 hours. That costs you $3,000. I want you to take a look at your time, audit your time, make it very, very, very important, because we're not talking about just like any subject. We're talking about yourself. We're talking about your life and what matters to you the most. So what would happen, right? Reminder. What would happen if you were watching your favorite sport and nobody was keeping score? You're watching the football game. You're watching the basketball game. Hockey, whatever you want to say, soccer. And there's just a bunch of people running on the field. I don't know about you, put it in the chat, but for me, I'm going to tell you, what would happen? How would you guys feel if you guys just saw a bunch of people just running around and nobody is keeping score? How would you feel? Put it in the chat. Isela, I'd get annoyed, right? Yeah, it would be very annoying. What else? What would happen if you see a bunch of people running around, swinging the bat, shooting the basket, nobody's keeping score, people are just running? Bored. Yes. Disoriented, frustrated, lost. I want to know why I'm watching. Aimless. Right? That's all perfect. Thank you guys for putting that in the chat. That is exactly what it's like, right? Your business is aimless, and you're going to feel lost, and you're going to feel frustrated if you don't keep track of your numbers. That's why you feel frustrated, right? If you guys find yourself like, I'm frustrated, I'm upset, I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm spinning my wheels, you're not keeping score of your business. You're not keeping score of the conversations. You're not keeping score of the transactions. You're not keeping score of the escrows. You're not keeping score. You have to keep score, guys. And I'm going to talk about this every week if I have to, but this is the most important thing that is going to move your business forward. Keeping track of your numbers. How many conversations for you is it going to take for you to do a transaction? All right, here's my next slide. So the number one skill you must embrace is the ability to control the narrative for both yourself and your clients. The narrative. If somebody asks you, how's the real estate market? If you are in a lousy state, you might say, oh, it sucks. It's really bad. Nothing is selling, right? If you say that to a customer, that customer's going to run away. They're going to go to someone else. Give them the facts. Give them the data. Don't give them the emotion. All right, you could feel a certain way about it, but give them the facts. Look at the numbers. You controlling the narrative to your customers is going to either get you transactions or it's going to have people run away from you. So you want to embrace controlling the narrative. It's very, very important. And this is a very important stat to keep track of, guys, which I think rates are going to drop again. Remember this. Every 1% drop brings in 3 to 5 million buyers into the market. It's a big amount of people, guys. Big amount of people. So you got to get on the phone with every single person you know, get them off the fence, get them into transactions right now, because we're going back to 2020, just like Coach Pipes told us. And I got some good and some bad news. I always love to get good news. Actually, a lot of people have me saved on their cell phone as good news. Like, my name is not even Leo. They say, like, you're just always giving me good news. So I'm like, yes, that's a compliment. But I got some bad news. People don't buy from the best. They buy from the most known. You can focus on being the absolute best person. You can master your scripts. You can have all your SOPs. You can have the best computer. You can have the best system. But guess what? If nobody knows about you, it doesn't matter. You have to be known. That's why you guys see me on social media 2 to 3 times a day. Every single day. I don't care if I get a like. I don't care if I get a comment. I don't care what is happening. I am putting myself every day, because that's the personal commitment that I made to myself, that I am going to be visible no matter what. It's free. You have to be a walking, talking billboard. When you guys go into the store, if you guys go into Starbucks, you guys are at a restaurant, you want to let them know, hey, by the way, I'm in real estate. What do you have you considered buying or selling, investing? Are you aware of what's happening in the market? Do you know about all the amazing programs that are available? Right? Get excited. Talk to people. Everywhere there's opportunities. Everywhere. You have to be a walking, talking billboard. So now we're going to move on to the SOPs and the standard operating procedure, because you need these in place for you to win big in the business. Everything else that I said prior to this is extremely important, because without that, SOPs actually don't even matter, right? If you have the perfect standard operating procedure for your business, if you're not taking the action, if you're not having the conversations, if you're not doing all those things, this is not going to matter. So I want to get you guys off the hamster wheel, because what happens is, and I've noticed this, guys, I've met real estate agents that have been in the business 20, 30 years, and they're still in the hamster wheel. They still don't have a process. I want you guys today to make a decision that today you are elevating everything in your life, everything in your business, and you're going to treat it like a real business. You're going to take it to the next level, and you're going to start to document and process everything, because one day, very soon, you will have a staff that's going to be helping you with every aspect of your business. I want you to act as if. These are the ideas that I have for you for standard operating procedures. You want to have client onboarding. What does client onboarding look like? When somebody, wants to do business with you, how do you onboard that client to your life? Do they get an email? Do they get a text? Do they get a phone call? Who is doing this? Do they get put in a CRM? Do they have a campaign assigned to them? Right? Listing management. What happens when you take on a listing? That's very important as well. What happens when you take on a listing? Okay, I put it on I order a sign. I order the pictures. I do this. Every single aspect that you do as a repetition that you kind of think, you have to have it all documented. Again, pretend that one day you're going to have a listing coordinator. Somebody's going to manage your listings. What about for lead generation? When you get a new lead, a new buyer, a new seller, what happens to that lead? How do you tag them? Where do they go? Again, what kind of campaigns? What's the process? Transaction coordination, client communication, marketing and branding, open houses, compliance, team management, right? If you're running a team, which this Wednesday, by the way, we're having a very, very powerful class on Wednesday. Let's talk teams, okay? So at 10 o'clock on Wednesday, We're having a team building mastermind. Really powerful stuff. Financial management, technology and tools, client relationships, training and development, business planning. Yes. In addition to everything I told you, I want you guys to document all of this stuff. So now, is there anybody in here that has a SOP for every single one of these parts of your business? And I already know that most of you don't, right? I know that I did it for a long time. So guess what I did for you guys? I created the entire process for you guys. Every single one of them documented, 52 pages. Let's get it. Every single SOP that I just named, make sure you scan that QR code. Scan that QR code, because every aspect that I just shared with you right now is documented for you. It's already there. The playbook is there for you guys. You need to submit your information and you will get it. Is this helpful for you guys? You guys were like, Leo's just going to tell us about it. And you're like, oh my God. Thank you, Bex. Appreciate you. Neela, thank you so much. Guys, this is everything. Everything that I just shared on this previous page. Everything. All of these are here. So there should, like, I want you guys to pretend like, boom, I'm a CEO of my business. I got every aspect covered. And what's going to happen with this SOP, you're going to look at it, because every single one of you is slightly different, and you're going to modify it and edit it, okay? So I want you to make a copy of this for yourself. Make a copy and then make it your own. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the feedback. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys found that valuable. And on the next class, what we'll do is that we'll dive into this ebook, because I want to go into deeper. Okay, cool. Awesome. I knew you guys would like that. I was setting you guys up. I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to tell you guys. And everybody's like, Leo, oh my God, another thing, really? I knew it. I could already hear you guys. I could hear you guys. All right, perfect. Changing gears. Okay, you guys have heard me talk about AI. I'm going to talk about it again. I think every single one of you should have at least this one thing, okay? And how many of you have actually created a newsletter in the past when I've actually shared this presentation? Who's actually done the newsletter? Who's actually still using it right now? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Anybody? Nobody? You guys are funny. Okay, Judy. Judy said yes. Okay, perfect. Isabel, yes. Jill said newsletter question mark. Yes. It's okay. Yvonne said yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Marbella, thank you. Yes. Nancy, yes. Okay, perfect. All right. All right. So now, a print newsletter. Love it. Guys, do you guys realize that last October is when we first got AI? I don't know if you guys knew that or not, or remember that. This next day, tomorrow, is when we got ChatGPT for the first time. It's been a year. It seems to me like it's been a decade. It's moving so fast. We're talking about robotics. We're talking about having 2 robots per household. We're talking about 2 robots per household. That's 20 billion robots. It's crazy. If you haven't jumped on the bandwagon, I'm telling you, you guys are missing out. And the reason I'm going to bring this conversation up again is because I want you guys to execute. I want every single one of you to execute this process, because I promise you that once you do this, you're going to embrace it and you're going to use it for every other aspect of your business. Okay? So what you need is intention, focus, prompts, and creativity. Soft skills are going to be the number one ingredient for you to succeed in this new economy. Everything else, I want you to pretend that it's going to be leveraged by AI and robotics. Soft skills. What are soft skills? Communication, presentation, speaking. You guys have to be masters at communication. This would be the skill that's going to take you to the future. And I want you guys to also change your thinking a little bit. I want you to go from linear thinking to exponential thinking. You see, a lot of people, when they talk to me, they're like, Leo, dude, how are you doing all of this? This is a lot of stuff. This is so much. Well, thanks to ChatGPT and a lot of other artificial intelligence platforms, I'm able to leverage a lot. And then I hired somebody because I had an SOP, and then they're helping me with a lot of the other aspects of the business. By the way, when you guys are ready to hire your first assistant, please let me know. I will help you. And it could be anything. It could be somebody calling. It could be somebody's social media, right? One of the SOPs that you guys saw in there, I can help you to find the right talent. So now, these are the platforms that I use. I still use them now. I use them every day. And I just noticed that somebody drew on my screen. Thank you. It's so funny. All right. So Captions app. Captions app is the best. If you guys have not used Captions app, or recently, if you haven't updated, I want you guys to go to your iPhone. And yes, this is for iPhone users. I don't think it's available for Samsung. Sorry, Samsung users. But Captions app, guys, it's so powerful that you can now create an AI twin, right? Like, so right now, I mean, this is really me. This is not AI. This is like really me, okay? But I can actually record myself like this for 60 seconds, and Captions app will create an AI twin, and then I can feed it a script, and it'll do a video just like me. My mannerisms, my speaking, everything. So I don't even have to get my hair done, or I gotta, like, you know, none of that. Captions app is game changer. It's one of the most underused, affordable tools that I've ever seen. If you guys are not using Captions app, you guys are sleeping on it. It'll help you to add captions to your videos. It'll help you to auto-correct your eyes. It'll give you script. I mean, it's powerful, guys. You can even make skits. Interesting. ChatGPT. Yes, I'm going to do another masterclass on ChatGPT, by the way, very soon. Tasia.ai. If you guys are using YouTube and you want to grow your YouTube channel, Tasia.ai will create a subject line. It'll create the description. It'll also divide the chapters. If you guys notice my recordings that Terry does a wonderful job of sending out, by the way, thank you, Terry. She sends them out for you guys, and she uses this Tasia.ai platform. And it's, if you guys see it, any single one of my videos, they're already with chapters, descriptions, tags. All of it's done through Tasia.ai. Now, Repurpose is going to help you to repurpose your content, right? Let's just say that you're more heavy TikTok, or more heavy Instagram, or more heavy Facebook. When you put a video on any one of these platforms, Repurpose.io will repurpose your video on all the other platforms. Okay. I just noticed that I'm sharing a lot of information very rapidly. Is there a question on the chat? I want to just make sure that I open it up really quick, because I'm excited, as you guys can tell, about this.
Leo, on the Captions app, I just went to the Android, Samsung, and it's there to download.
What's there now?
Yeah, it's like
Perfect.
$9.99 a month, or $64 for the year.
All for iPhone users is only 99 cents, bro. Damn. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'm
cool.
like, what?
I'm just kidding. That's cool. Okay, Samsung users, congratulations. You can get Captions app now. Yay. That's awesome. That was something I was sharing before. All right, cool. Thank you for dropping that. So no questions, so I can continue, right? Any other questions, or put it in the chat, or feel free to unmute yourself. I just want to make sure that I know I'm delivering a lot, and I'm like, maybe somebody has a question real quick. Okay. All right.
I do have a question, Leo, if you don't mind, real quick.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
When you say repurpose, and you're shooting a video or a tour, let's say, and you want it to go on all your platforms, do you shoot it on the Purpose app, or do you shoot it regular and then upload it there? How do you typically do it?
Great question. Great question. No, so you would shoot it on your phone or however you would shoot it, right? Then what you would do is that you would put it on your whichever platform you normally use, which is Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. And before you actually even do that, you would actually go into repurpose.io and then integrate all of your platforms. So you'll integrate your TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. You integrate all your platforms so you get connected on Repurpose first. So when you organically go post your video on Instagram, the platform already knows that it has to shoot it out to all the other platforms. So you just set it up one time. It's really powerful. One time, and it's done for you forever.
Pretty awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Manny Chat. Manny Chat is another platform that I highly recommend, especially if you want to do lead magnets to attract buyers or sellers, okay? You could say, oh, I forgot to, I got something else for you next week. You know, Mr. Charlie, which is on our community, he actually shared with us there was a couple weeks back, he shared with us 101 reasons on why you should use a real estate professional, and it was a PDF, right? So what I did is that I went and researched, and I found one that actually had 257 reasons to work with a realtor. So I actually rebranded it, repackaged it, and I'm going to have it ready for our entire community pretty soon, which I'll send out. But I would use that on social media, and then I would create a video, I'll create a post, and I would say, hey, you know what? I want you to I want to show you, if you're thinking about buying a house, this is why you should hire a realtor. Download my free ebook. Boom. Manny Chat, well, what it'll do is that if they drop in, let's just say 257 on your comments, Manny Chat will respond to your comment and also send them a direct message with the actual the documents that they requested. Really powerful stuff. Opus clips, guys, this is a really cool one. If you guys are shooting like an hour video on YouTube, or you guys are just shooting a long form content, and then let's just say that you wanted to actually make reels, like shorter videos, Opus clips will actually edit it, cut it, and put music on it for you automatically, and it'll shoot out 10 different clips. Super powerful stuff. Beautiful.ai. This is a really cool one. This presentation that you guys are seeing right now, I actually created it on beautiful.ai. So this gives you the opportunity, and sorry about that, my truck just restarted over here. This gives you the opportunity to create presentations by putting in a prompt, and it'll generate it for you. Beautiful.ai. Canva, I don't have to tell you guys about Canva. Every real estate agent, most real estate agent knows about Canva. CapCut, really powerful one to do easy edits, especially if you're doing home tours. Really cool one. You can put music. You can do intros, outros, really cool stuff. And then Video Leap is actually more of an AI-driven video editing app where you can upload like 10 clips, for example, and it'll automatically edit the video and put music and everything else. And it's really cool. And it's just more of a single video type of scenario. So this is a little bit different than the Opus. So this is the AI stuff that I use. So now, these next couple of slides, I want you guys to screenshot, okay? Screenshot these next couple of ones, or take a picture, however you like. I'm going to help you guys to create a newsletter here. And these are the tools that you're going to need: ChatGPT, MailChimp, and a Google document. The reason why you need a Google document is because you're going to upload all of your content that you're going to create into the Google document. That way, it's in a place where you can easily then distribute it into your favorite email service, like a MailChimp. You can use KV Core. You can use whatever you like, by the way. I just put MailChimp as an example. So, and that's the one that I use. So this is the first prompt, okay? And this is so cool because it's honestly, you guys can't mess this up. Well, I guess you can, but just copy and paste, okay? That's all you need to do. You guys just need to take this prompt here. And I'm committed, guys, that every single one of you gets this today. There was only like less than 10 people that actually said that they did it. I want you guys to do this. This needs to be done for your business, because as you're growing your business, a newsletter is going to be something that's going to keep your clients up to date. So you're first going to learn, train the AI to learn about you. And this is why I say, if you execute this 3-step process that I'm going to show you, I'm not going to go into like some crazy amount of information. 3 steps. If you guys follow this process, you guys will understand how to use AI for future projects, and it'll understand how to cater to your business. Because look at the question. Prepare to generate content for me in future prompts. Before we proceed, I want you to fully comprehend my business, customers, target audience, and goals. Base your future responses on my provided answers that I will give you. I want you to fully understand my objectives for creating content. To achieve this, ask me at least 25 questions about my business, customers, target audience, vision, goals, and any other necessary details to complete the upcoming task to the best of your ability. So what ChatGPT will do next is that it'll give you 25 questions. And what you're going to do is take those 25 questions, migrate it over to Google Doc, and answer each one of those 25 questions. You're going to want to take some time. That is going to take you about 30 to 60 minutes because I want you to be as thorough as you possibly can. But guess what? Once you're done with this, you can have it do any other project, and AI will always sound like you. The reason why when you use AI and it sounds very general is because you're not making it sound like you. This is very important. Okay. Step number 2, 100 content ideas your target audience may want to know. So again, can't mess this up. All you got to do is copy and paste. This is the second prompt. After you answer the questions on ChatGPT, then you're going to give it this prompt. Generate a list of 100 high value, super interesting, lesser known, and clickbait style content ideas for my specific niche and business. Copy and paste it. Okay. Move on to the next one. This is another one. Copy and paste. Create complete newsletter content calendar. And I'm sending out a newsletter once a week, guys. Maybe you're sending out a newsletter once a month. Okay. So however you like. I underlined 1 time per week, each week, because you can actually change that if you're only doing it once a month. Okay? So get creative with this. You decide how often you want to send this out. Copy and paste. Now, last step, copy and paste. Once you get the entire newsletter calendar for a whole year, this is going to be the prompt that's actually going to write out each one of your newsletters. Copy and paste this one. Using the information you know about my business, goals, and target audience, write an email newsletter that's about 500 to 700 words in length. And then the subject line, you paste as the subject line. That's it. Okay? Okay. Property description. This is a really cool one too. Copy and paste this one too. You upload all of the pictures from your listing. That's another thing that a lot of people don't know. You can upload pictures into ChatGPT, and you would use this prompt and you would include the address, because now ChatGPT has visibility on how the house looks, and they have the address for the coordinates, and then they'll write a beautiful description for you. Okay? Really easy one. Really easy one as a bonus. Okay. I'm going to skip over this one. Content. I don't think you guys are good. Look. I created an AI ebook, and I'm also gifting it to you guys. This is the second time that I shared it. I shared it on stage in Sacramento, and this is the second time that I share it. I'm making it free as of now. But this is like my entire AI ebook, all done for you with everything I just shared. That way you can take your time, even though I asked you to take pictures. Now I got you a beautiful edited AI ebook for you guys. Okay. Make sure you grab that link. Okay. All right. Valuable stuff. Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. Team A said yes. Okay, cool. I love it. I love it. Eddie, let's go. Come on now. Awesome. I'm just dropping all these gifts for you today. That's why I needed my big screen and everything. But again, this is how we're supposed to do it. We pivot. We pivot. Okay. I'm just going to go over some brain tattoos for you guys. Vision without execution is hallucination. Okay? I want you to have this vivid vision. I want you to dream big. But execution, action is the cure-all for everything. If you got issues with finances, if you got issues, whatever problem you got, execution will solve it for you guys. Take action. Action breeds confidence. So if you are maybe lacking confidence, you're like, I'm unsure, I don't know. I'm telling you, put yourself on the court. Put yourself on the court. And you will survive, and then you'll get more confident every single time. Either you run the day or the day runs you. You guys are coming to this training here today, okay? But you guys should already have your entire day scheduled, your entire week scheduled. That should be best done by Sunday night. That way you can effectively run your day. Because if not, you're going to be in reactive mode. You're just going to be pulled in so many different directions. And trust me, the world will use you up. But you got to direct it. You are the director. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. All of these brain tattoos are action. If you guys notice it, it's a theme. It's action, action, action. And if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And the next level, the next version of yourself is going to require for you to change. You need to literally become somebody new. You need to invent a new person. You know what? The person that's making $1 million dresses differently, thinks differently, does different things. They're just on another level. Thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate you. And every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. My internet was a setback this morning, and I brought, I got the comeback, right? I'm here. Yes. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. And again, this is something, guys, that you should make as a decision for yourself. It's all your perspective. Okay? And when I was in Sacramento, I took a picture of this. I went to a rose garden that had 600 roses from all over the world, and I took a picture of this. Look at what this first grader said. What peace means to me, peace means no more wars or fighting, no more name-calling or arguments. Peace doesn't come easy. There's a lot of sacrifices. I wish all the world had peace. This kid, Brian, a first grader, this was literally what he wrote down. Like, because there was a lot of these little quotes all over this rose garden in Sacramento. So I took a picture of this one because I thought it was so profound. And again, one of the last messages I want to share with you guys today is that there's been many, 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 many times, guys, where I almost lost faith in me. And I stopped believing in me very, very briefly. But I always had somebody, thank God, I always had somebody that reminded me of my greatness, that reminded me of who I was, and reminded me of what was possible. So if you catch yourself today, briefly doubting yourself or doubting your ability, I just want to let you guys know that I believe in you. Keep moving forward. You got this. And God bless each and every single one of you. And that's what I have for you today. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna stick around for a couple minutes. If there's any questions or anything I would like to clarify, I appreciate you guys. I am extremely grateful for each and every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my community. Thank you for continuing to show up. This is the time, the defining time where it's going to make you guys, it's going to create the next level for you guys. So I appreciate you. And thank you guys for all your comments and your feedback. We got some little goat action. Let's get it. Awesome. All right.
Hey, Leo.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Javier. Personally, I want to thank you for all of this. I'm just trying to put all this information together, with social media, AI, and actually I was going to miss this class, but I'm glad that I didn't do it I have another things to do, but thank you so much for all of this. And, for me, it's like I got to stay in this training and do to the next level. So thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your words and thank you for being here. Awesome. Cool. Any other I'm going to stick around for a couple minutes. If there's any questions or feedback, I would love to address them. Mr. Leo Ceballos, what's going on, Tocayo? ¿Cómo estás? Good to see you, my friend.
What's up, my brother? Good morning. What a great
morning.
thoughts. Thank you for being so giving, brother.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here, part of my community and my life.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Cool.
That was, hey, Leo, can you hear me? That was some great stuff, my man.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you.
We got so much stuff today that, a lot of people are going to want to run out and work on their business. Make sure you do that after you work in your business. Make some calls first.
Yes, exactly. Make your calls, prospect. Yes. Oh, Rob, hey, I'm going to put you on the spot, bro. But I have a question, and it's a good question, okay? You're one of the best that I know at freaking crushing it with mega open houses, and I would love to invite you to do a training for next Monday on mega open houses at 10 o'clock. Are you available?
Yeah, of course. I'm on this call, so I'm available.
Let's
We just had an open house
go!
last
Wait,
weekend.
hold on. Before you say yes, who wants to freaking have a rock star, badass, like mega open house training on Monday? Like, seriously. When I tell you guys, hey, he's one of the best at hosting open houses, he's one of the freaking best. And I just saw him pop up in the screen. Okay, we got like 2 people that said yes. I don't know. Okay, hold on a second. Everybody said yes. All right, cool. So we're going to do this. I'm telling you, Rob is the king of hosting mega open houses. He makes these freaking things as events. So cool. Thank you. Hey, I don't want to put you on the spot, but thank you for being here and saying that.
No worries. Hey, they're really fun. I mean, they're long and fun, but they bring a lot of business. So, I mean, this last open house we had last week in Fullerton, we had 60 people sign in on Saturday and 40 on Sunday. And it was it was hot. We had 2 listing appointments out of that, 2 buyers. So we're working it right now. Still got to follow up with all these leads. So
100 leads in a weekend. You just got me an idea. 100 leads in a weekend with open houses. Let's get it. Let's do it, guys. You guys do not miss the training next Monday. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be blown away. All right. We got a couple more minutes. I want to make sure that we either have comments, questions. It could be about the presentation. It could be something general. Anything else before we wrap up today? Okay. Awesome. So yes, go out and execute. Go out and have conversations. Or unless Miss Jill had a question. I don't know if you unmuted yourself, my friend. Okay, cool. You were just unmuted. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to be signing off now. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Leo.
We'll send you the recording. All right. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.